When you see this animal, run away fast. If not, you will regret it. The bombardier beetle is like a tiny grenade. When it feels threatened, it shoots hot chemicals from its butt. These chemicals sizzle and burn at 104 degrees Fahrenheit. That's enough to scare even a hungry bear or wolf. But how does this little beetle do this? Why does it keep shooting? Well, the bombardier beetle has a special trick. Inside its body, it mixes chemicals in two different chambers. One chamber stores hydrogen peroxide, like what you use to clean cuts. The other chamber has a bunch of leaves and other stuff. When the beetle feels in danger, it mixes these two things together. The result? A powerful explosion of gas that blasts out of its back end. This chemical explosion can knock over big animals many times its size. Can you imagine being blown over by a tiny beetle? Yikes. And here's another thing that's super cool. The beetle can shoot this chemical explosion more than once. It takes just 10 minutes to refill its tanks. So if the first explosion doesn't scare the predator away, the beetle can blast again. Talk about a brave defense, and you won't believe what happens next. This fish is a real-life sniper. Meet the archerfish. It's a master at spitting jets of water with perfect aim. Just watch this. It carefully lines up its target and shoots. Insects and small prey have no chance. They're knocked down instantly. So how does the archerfish do this? Well, it has a special trick. The archerfish gulps down air bubbles. Then when it finds a tasty insect, it squirts the bubble out of its mouth like a tiny water gun. The bubble hits the insect and knocks it down. The fish quickly swims over and eats its dinner. Wow, you've got to admit, it's pretty cool. The archerfish isn't the only one with this talent. There are other fish in the coral reef that can shoot bubbles too. But the archerfish is the best. Its aim is so good, it can hit targets 18 inches away. That's almost as far as its own body length. And here's another thing that's super cool. The archerfish isn't afraid to take on big prey. Sometimes it shoots bubbles at crabs, shrimp, and even small fish. And you won't believe what happens next. You won't believe this animal. It can turn back time. Yep, that's right. The immortal jellyfish can reverse its age. When it gets injured, or if it's just really old, it turns back into a younger stage. Scientists are still figuring out exactly how it does this, but they think it has something to do with the genes. Some genes control how cells work and develop, but in the immortal jellyfish, these genes don't follow the usual pattern. They go backwards. The jellyfish basically starts to develop in reverse. This means that it can become younger instead of older. It's like pressing rewind on a tape recorder. Scientists are super excited about this discovery because it could help us understand aging and find ways to extend human lifespan. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to turn back time like the immortal jellyfish. These frogs can freeze themselves. In winter, the temperature drops and the water freezes. Many animals can't survive in such cold conditions. But certain frogs have a special trick. When temperatures drop below freezing, their bodies make lots of sugar. This helps them make a protective layer of ice crystals on their skin. The ice crystals act like a shield, protecting their insides. Without this shield, their bodies would break down in the cold. But with it, they can stay frozen solid. Their hearts stop beating, their breathing stops. They look like lifeless statues. But come spring, when temperatures rise, they thaw out. And you won't believe what happens next. The frozen frogs wake up and hop away like nothing happened. It's like they were on pause and then play button was pressed. How cool is that? The opossum is a master actor. When it senses danger, it falls down, rolls on its back, and even sticks out its tongue. It looks like it's dead. But here's the secret. The opossum is playing possum. It's just pretending to be dead. This helps it survive because predators usually leave it alone. They think it's dead, so they don't bother with it. Opossums are excellent actors. They can make their bodies go limp and even smell bad just like a dead animal. This trick works every time. It's an amazing survival strategy. So if you see an opossum acting funny, don't be fooled. It's probably just playing possum. Which animal amazed you the most? Did you know that there are also some frogs that can turn their skin inside out? These creatures are truly amazing. But remember, these animals need our help to survive. We must protect their habitats and make sure they don't end up extinct like dinosaurs. By understanding and respecting these magnificent creatures, we can ensure that their legacy lives on for generations to come. What other weird animals do you want me to tell you about? Write in the comments and hit that like button. Also, check out my other videos and subscribe for more amazing content. Let's explore and learn about our incredible planet together. See you later.